विषय छाड़िया कबे शुद्ध बेमाना, कबे हम हेराबो श्री वृंदावना। रघुनाथ पदे होइबे आकुति, कबे हम बुझाबो से जुगल पीरिति। रघुनाथ पदे होइबे आकुति, कबे हमें बुझाओ से जुगल पीरिति। रूप रघुनाथ पदे होइबे आकुति, कबे हम बुझाबो से जुगल पीरिति। होइबे आकुति, कबे हम बुझाबो से जुगल पीरिति। रूप रघुनाथ पदे रघु मोरा आशा, प्रार्थना करो सदा नरोत्तम दासा। रघुनाथ पदे रघु मोरा आशा, प्रार्थना करो सदा नरोत्तम दासा। रूप रघुनाथ पदे रघु मोरा आशा, प्रार्थना करो सदा नरोत्तम दासा। रूप रघुनाथ पदे रघु मोरा आशा, करो सदा। गौरांग बोलिते हवे पुलक शरीरा, हरि हरि बोलिते न जने बाबे नीरा। पुलक शरीरा, हरि हरि बोलिते न जने बाबे नीरा। गौरांग बोलिते हवे पुलक शरीरा, हरि हरि बोलिते न जने बाबे नीरा। पुलक शरीरा, हरि हरि बोलिते न जने नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर प्रभुपादा, नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर प्रभुपादा। जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद, जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद। गौरांगा बोलिते हबे from Prarthana by Srila Narottam Das Thakur translation. When will that opportune moment come to us, when there will be shivering of the body as soon as we chant Lord Gauranga's name? While chanting Hare Krishna, when will there be tears in the eyes? When will I obtain the mercy of Lord Nityananda Chandra? When by his mercy will the desire for material enjoyment become very insignificant? When the mind is completely purified, being freed from material anxieties and desires, then I shall be able to understand Vrindavan and the conjugal love of Radha and Krishna, and then my spiritual life will be successful. When shall I be very much eager to study the books left by the six Goswamis, headed by Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami? By their instruction, I shall be able to properly understand the loving affairs of Radha and Krishna. My only aspiration is to attain the lotus feet of the six Goswamis, headed by Srila Rupa Goswami and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. Narottam Das constantly prays to attain their lotus feet. Shri Narottam Das Thakur ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Today we are blessed to have His Grace Madhuvrata Prabhu as the Bhagavatam class speaker. His Grace Madhuvrata Prabhu has been serving in the Krishna consciousness movement for over 20 years. As the Vice President of Vrindavan Chandrodaya Mandir, he plays a key role in the management and development of the temple, in facilitating major infrastructure and development projects in the service to Sri Sri Radha Vrindavan Chandra. Shortly after Jai Radha Madhava Kirtans, Prabhu will be joining and giving his blessed words.
माइक लगा है, रिकॉर्डिंग है।
जय जय राधा माधव जय कुंज विहारी जय राधा जय राधा माधव जय कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा यशोदनंदन जय व्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन यमुना तिरवनचारी जय कुंज विहारी यमुना तिरवनचारी
कुंज विहारी यमुना तीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
जो मिष्टवाद प्रवंश परिवाज का आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतस्मृत हिस्वान की अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांता स्वामी शील प्रभुपाद की श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र की श्री श्री गौर निताय की विश्वगुरु शील प्रभुपाद की श्रीमद् भागवतम की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवति उत्तमश्लोके भक्ते भवति नैष्ठुकी. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter number 4, verse from 20 to 24. First 4 verses I will read myself and we will chant together the 24th verse. ऋग यजुर साम अथर्व वेदाख्या वेदस वेजैस वेदैश्चत्वर उद्धृतः इतिहासा पुराणाञ्च पंचमो वेद उच्यते. Translation. The four divisions of original sources of knowledge, the Vedas, were made separately, but the historical facts and authentic source stories maintained in the Puranas are called the fifth Veda. Tatra Rig Veda Tatra Rig Veda Dharma Pilai Samagno Chaimini Kavi Vaishampayano Evaiko Nishnato Yajinam Uta. After the Vedas are divided into four divisions, Paila Rishi became the professor of Rig Veda, Jaimini the professor of the Samaveda, and Vaishampayana alone become glorified by the Yajurveda. Atharva Angirams Atharva Angirams Asi Samsustir Dutino Muni Itihasa Puranams Pitame Roma Harshana. The Sumantu Muni Angira, who was very devotedly engaged, was entrusted with the Atharva Veda, and my father Roma Harshana was entrusted with the Puranas and historical records. Tayeta Rishayo Vedam Swam Vyasayan Anekada Shishya Prashishya Takshishya Vedaste Sakshino Bhavan. All the three learned scholars in their turn rendered their entrusted Vedic Vedas unto their many disciples, grand disciples, great grand disciples, and thus respective branches of the followers of the Vedas came into being. The verse number 24 will chant together. Ta एवा वेदा दुर्मेधैः तयेव वेद दुर्मेधैर् तयेव वेद दुर्मेधैर् धार्यन्ते पुरुषैर्यथा धार्यते पुरुषैर्यथा धार्यते पुरुषैर्यथा एवं चकार भगवान् एवं चकार भगवान् एवं चकार भगवान् व्यासः कृपणवत्सलः व्यासः कृपणवत्सलः व्यासः कृपणवत्सलः तयेव वेद दुर्मेधैर् धार्यते पुरुषैर्यथा एवं चकार भगवान् व्यास कृपणवत्सलः तयेव वेद दुर्मेधैर् धार्यते पुरुषैर्यथा एवं चकार भगवान् व्यास कृपणवत्सलः तयेव वेद दुर्मेधैर् धार्यते पुरुषैर्यथा एवं चकार भगवान् व्यासः कृपणवत्सलः
एवं चकार भगवान् व्यासः कृपणवत्सलः तयेव वेद धर्मेधे धार्यन्ते पुरुषैर्यथा एवं चकार भगवान् व्यासः कृपणवत्सलः
एवं चकार भगवान् व्यास कृपणवत्सलः Folk boys. तयेव वेद दुर्मेधे धार्यते पुरुषैर्यथा एवं चकार भगवान् व्यास कृपणवत्सलः तयेव वेद दुर्मेधे धार्यन्ते पुरुषैर्यथा एवं चकार भगवान् व्यास कृपणवत्सलः तयेव वेद दुर्मेधे धार्यते पुरुषैर्यथा एवं चकार भगवान् व्यास कृपणवत्सलः ते that eva certainly Vedaha the book of knowledge Durmedhaihi by the less intellectual Dharyate can assimilate Purushaihi, by the men. Yataha, as much as. Evam, thus. Chakara, edited. Bhagavan, the powerful. Vyasa, the great sage of Vyasa. Kripanavatsalaha, very kind to the ignorant mass. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Thus the great sage Vyasadeva, who is very kind to the ignorant masses, edited the Veda so they might be assimilated by less intellectual man. Translation with repetition. Thus the great sage Vyasadeva, who is very kind to ignorant masses, edited the Vedas so they might be assimilated by the less intellectual men. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The Veda is one, and the reasons for its divisions in many parts are explained herewith. The seed of all knowledge, or the Veda, is not a subject matter which can easily be understood by any ordinary man. There is stricture that no one should try to learn the Veda who is not a qualified Brahmana. This stricture has been wrongly interpreted in so many ways. A class of men who claim Brahminical qualification simply by their birthright in the family of a Brahmana claim that the study of Vedas is monopoly of the Brahmana caste only. Another section of people take this as an injustice to other castes who do not happen to take birth in the Brahmana family. But both of them are misguided. The Vedas are subjects which had to be explained even to Brahmaji by the Supreme Lord. Therefore, the subject matter is understood by the person with exceptional qualification of goodness. Persons who are in the modes of passion and ignorance are unable to understand the subject matter of Vedas. The ultimate goal of Vedic knowledge is Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead. This personality is very rarely understood by those who are in the modes of passion and ignorance. In the Satya Yuga, everyone was situated in the mode of goodness. Gradually, the mode of goodness declined during the Treta and Dwapara Yuga, and general mass of people become correct. In the present age, the mode of goodness is almost nil, and so for the general mass of people, the kind-hearted, powerful sage Srila Vyasadeva divided the Vedas into various ways so that they may be practically followed by the less intelligent persons in the modes of passion and ignorance. It is explained in the next sloka as follows. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurumilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. The first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam is talks about the creation. And in the first chapter, the sages in the Naimisharanya, they were asking 6 questions. And answering that questions in the 4th chapter, they are discussing about the Vedas. The verse number 20th, the 4 Vedas, the 4 divisions of original source of knowledge, that is Veda, were made separately. The historical facts and authentic source stories mentioned in the Puranas is called 5th Veda. So this is specifically for the people who are in less intelligent. In material world, we don't want to hear the word, the less intelligent. Just imagine yourself like, we all want to hear glorification. Oh, Prabhuji is so nice. Oh, such and such person, so nice. We want to hear glories. But if somebody says, you are a fool, how you feel? Means we feel like that because we don't accept. But here, Bhagavatam says that we are all, directly, indirectly, it is like that, Prabhupada. That's where Prabhupada also, many times, somebody was counting in one Bhagavatam class, some 13 times or something like that. He used the word rascal. It's very significant. Actually, there is no exaggeration. It's a very compassionate. Why do we say compassionate when we say, Prabhupada is calling rascal? Where is the compassion there? He's scolding. Where is the compassion there? Because, see, person in the mode of ignorance, he will not able to understand. He has not developed taste for Krishna, nor he knows about Krishna, nor he knows the importance of knowing our position, Krishna's position, and love of Godhead, wo dur ki baat hai. So first, we understand our position, then there is a question of relationship. So, Prabhupada tells one story also, that is, that one priest goes to mining area. See, these sages are very compassionate. By nature they are compassionate. They are paradukka dukki. We are all parasukha dukki. Somebody is having car, somebody is having good mobile, we will not get sleep at night. Our sleep is disturbed. So, but sages are not. So here also, what is that word used here? Bhakta Vassala, or Kripana Vassala. Vyasa Kripana Vassala. So they are very kind. So the priest is very kind. So he, the sages, what is their duty? They want to show mercy. They want to help others. Paradukka dukki. So he is unhappy by seeing others are suffering. So he want to help them. So this priest goes to mining area, because they are all uneducated, hygiene is not maintained, and living standards are very low. So he wanted to tell them that, we have to lead a hygiene life, keep ourselves clean, good, like that. Healthy condition, not commit any sinful activity. So she started telling some moral standards. So what do you think? How would have been their response? Aye, Swamiji, aye, baitiye. You will not be, we cannot expect that kind of reception. So they were immaterial for that all message. So he's gone telling, no, we should not drink, we should not do sinful activity, we should keep ourselves clean, all these things he started telling. Then nothing is going inside their mind, nothing is striking them. So then they asked, what will happen? What is that? What is sin? What will happen? No, you'll go to hell. What is hell? He says, hell is very dark place. There is no light. Like that. Started explaining what is hell. So nothing appeals to them. Why? Why nothing is appeals to them? Conditioned. Everything is there in the mind. Lot of dust is there. And if they go inside, there is no sunlight also. So like that it is usual. And their way of life, intoxication is very common. So nothing appeals to them. So yes, everybody drinks. What is that? Oh, my father drinks, my brother drinks. Oh, they all go to hell. I will also drink, so you will also go to hell. So what is the difference? I will go and meet them. So it did not strike them. Then priest is intelligent. Then he told, there is no newspaper there. There is no newspaper there. Oh, horrible. So similarly, suppose some situation happens, no internet, no Wi-Fi, no social media, may strike us or the current generation, because that is life. So to awaken, so then tomorrow onwards there is no internet for 1 month. Imagine ourselves, what will happen? We started think, what I'll do, because I am totally dependent on internet. Immediately I'll think. So like that, somebody has to come and shake us. Get up. So that is why the pure devotee will come and awaken us. There are many examples, like Mrigari, correct? The Narada Muni awakened, and many examples are there. They immediately, the Dhritarashtra also example, good example. All sons were dead and gone, finished, and he is old man and living at the mercy of Yudhishthira Maharaj in his palace. After all, Kurukshetra, everybody died, but still he want to live. So he says, alas, see the Jiva's condition, so much attached for sense gratification, without bothering about anything. Want to lead a life, not knowing the next, what will happen, next moment, death, where I'll go, not knowing. So still, that because so much attached to the sense gratification, we cannot give up little. Prabhupada also says, you cannot give up little sleep, attend Mangalarti. It is so difficult. So sometimes it doesn't, not sometimes, many times it doesn't strike us. So that's why they use very strong word, Muda, rascal, like that. But generally they don't use that, because they are very kind. Even that they will tell very politely. Even Vasudeva Iyer, he did not say that, all fools. No. So but sometimes Prabhupada says, see, the pure devotee will chastise his disciple. Why? Not a general mass. Why? Because he is submitted. Suppose the good child, is doing something wrong, father will say, my dear child, don't do. Or he may scold also. So then child will receive rightly. Similarly, why it is happens? Because if there is a relationship, if there is a respect, what is that? Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. So if we are fortunate, if we are taken shelter of the pure devotee like Prabhupada, and we are submitted, and we are receptive, and pranipatena pariprasnena, surrendered but asking the question in submissive way, not in a challenging way. Have you seen God? Can you show me God? Not like that. So that way we will not be able to attract the mercy of pure devotee. We will not be able to attract the mercy of Lord. So we should be submissive, and we have to do seva, service. Whatever we can do. Somebody was asking, Prabhu, there are so many things are there. Confusing. What I should do, what I should not do. Something is easy, good for me, pleasing. Something is not. So what is the answer? Everything should be done. Yeah. So actually everything should be done, but we are not ready, or our not mind is not, we are not prepared mentally. So the best is step by step. Take one step at a time. So I gave example that, see, in exam, we all written so many exams, right? Suppose tough paper is there. So what we supposed to do? Whatever we know, we should answer. Rather than thinking of answer we don't know, because time will go away. It may be 1 hour exam or 3 hours exam. We will not know. We start thinking of the question which we don't know. We'll be fearful, like that. So whichever is easy question, we start answering, then it will be, we will be enthused. Then, we will be feel good. 30 मार्क का तो हो गया, पास तो हो जाएगा, अभी जो आ गया वो बोनस है. Correct? So like that, take one step. So we will go more towards like that. So like that, see here, Vyasadeva is simplified. Veda is only for those who are in Sattva-guna, those who are qualified. It's very tough to understand. And it is, of course, he's compelled, he's very compassionate, because Veda earlier, there was no book. It is the spiritual master or guru will recite on disciple's ear, and he will remember for whole life. Shruti Dhara. Can we remember? At least I am not. So this is, see, we have to, we analyze ourselves, all these circumstances, we understand what is our position. What is Arjuna's position? What were earlier days, like how the knowledge has been received and how intellectual they are. How their memory was very sharp. And what is our condition? So if we analyze little, we understand. So once we understand our position, once we understand the position of Guru, then it is easy to submit. And it's very natural to submit. Prabhupada says in many places that somebody is intelligent or somebody is having more money, somebody is superior, so they will be leading. Somebody is weak, they will be subordinate. Correct? No? So we want knowledge, we want to understand, we want to develop bhakti. So then we have to submit ourselves. Then only it is possible. It is true in the material world also. If somebody wants any favor, even I want job, and I challenge the person who is owning a company, will he give a job? I pose myself. No, we have to submit. We can tell, I have these qualities, I studied this thing, I know this, I can do this for you. See, that submission, I will do for you, like that. So, that's how material world. So, in the spiritual life, how to submit, that is also given. So, here in the Kali Yuga, the people are less intelligent. See, we should be careful. At least it happens to me. And my mind tells that it is for others. Less intelligent. People are less intelligent. Somebody else, not me. See, this is very, very important. Unless we relate with anything, we will not be benefited. Whole Bhagavatam is for whom? Whom? When I am reading Bhagavatam, it is somebody has spoken to somebody. I want to understand, that's all. Is that? What should be the mood? Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Correct. So, with submissive mood, we have to approach. So there is a prayer. We chant that prayer. Narayana Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottam Devim Saraswatim Yasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashta Prayasha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So we have to hear very submissively. Then actually the pure devotees are there waiting. They want to bestow this mercy upon us, suffering souls. Even in the material world, those who are charitably disposed, rich man, he want to distribute. He declares that I want to give as a charity this much percentage or this much amount. So he is ready to. But then the receiving end, somebody should be submissive, then he will be happy to distribute. So we have to attract that mercy of Lord. For that, we should show that little submissiveness, our attempt. And the mood also, that when we are reading Bhagavatam, so it is for me. It is mercifully, it is given to me, Vyasadeva. It may be for others also, but it is very much for me. Then I will be able to. Unless, if any circumstance, see, it happens in many ways, we can relate. We all read newspaper, or at least in the mobile it comes, no? So, see, so many deaths happen, so many, calamities happens. Some bomb explosion or some accident, so many things. Somebody has lost the property, somebody has lost their life, somebody lost their relatives. What do you feel? What we feel? We start crying. Why? Why we don't cry? It's a big disaster. We may feel bad because it is not we don't relate with them. Degree to which relate, we feel that pain. So similarly, Bhagavatam has been spoken. So if we relate, then we will be able to feel for it. Then we will be benefited more. So the mood is important. So now here the sages ask question. What are those questions? Can somebody help me? In the first chapter, Bhagavatam, it starts with the sages ask the question. Chapter title is Question by the Sages. Can somebody help me? What is that question they asked? What is the duty of everyone? What is the duty? What is the duty? Okay, next question. What is the essence of the scripture? And then? General mass of the people. Correct. Then? Why Krishna appeared? Then? What are the different incarnations? So now I'll ask one question to you. Why they asked that question? Why did they ask that question? Did they ask about how I can benefit? They are asking, what is the question? General Masa. Why they are asking that question? They are compassionate. They are really our well-wishers. See, that is the quality of pure devotees. They are really, they are not bothered about themselves. They live in hut or no hut, under the tree. Correct? They don't even spend time, they don't endeavor to create themselves some shelter, something, facilities. No. They take all that austerity. The Goswamis, what is that? What is their wealth? You know, that verse is there, no? Kopina kanta sutos. Like that, they left mendicant. Nothing is there with them. They're all jamindars. They're all very aristocratic family they come from. So like that, they are compassionate. So this is all the question they asked for us. And if we don't benefit, yes. So come in touch with Prabhupada means we just, at least, if we are not much, at least we understood. We are all here for what? Very less number of here. In Delhi, Noida, so many people are there. Very less people are hearing Bhagavatam. We are here because of Prabhupada. Because of Prabhupada's mercy, that at least something struck to us. Yes, this life is meant for self-realization. I want to understand this. I want to lead. I want to lead sinless, pious life, sublime life. I want to prepare for going back to Godhead. So that little, though we are not perfected, that little thing definitely we will be able to attract Lord's mercy. And we do more and more, they will. Ye yatamam prapadyante. More and more we do, they will bless us more and more. So that is the quality. Now here this we are understanding the sages asking question, and here Vyasdeva is preparing himself. He is contemplating, sitting in the bank of river Saraswati and contemplating, how can I help this mass? How can I help? So he is dividing. Then Vedas, 4 Vedas, then Panchama Veda, 5th Veda. What is that? Puranas, Mahabharata, Ramayana, correct? And Bhagavatam. So, similarly, when Prabhupada went to America, what is his mood? He's composed one song, right? What is that song? Everybody knows the meaning of that song. I'll just try to, maybe translation of that. Goro Kripa. I will not read the translation. It's very much relevant. We'll be able to connect this verse also. My dear Lord Krishna, you are so kind upon this useless soul. Prabhupada is telling about himself and useless soul. You're much, very kind. But I do not know why you have brought me here. Now you can do whatever you like with me. But I guess you have some business here. Otherwise, why would you bring me here? Terrible place. Most of the population here is covered by the material mode of ignorance and passion, absorbed in material life. They think themselves very happy and satisfied, and therefore they have no taste for transcendental message of Vasudeva. I do not know how they will be able to understand it. So here also, what we understood, this is for highly intellectual people who are in Sattva-guna, not for an ordinary person. So Prabhupada is telling this same thing. He is composing that. So they are so materialistic people, have no taste. They will not even recognize that something is worthy. So such a people, you appear in front of them, they will neglect, that's all. Wow, how they will be able to appreciate Bhagavatam, appreciate this sublime message. So, how will they understand the mellows of devotional service? Oh Lord, before that, but I know your causeless mercy can make everything possible because you are most expert mystic. How will they understand the mellows of devotional service? Oh Lord, I am simply praying for your mercy so that I will be able to convince them about your message. All living entities have come under control of illusory energy by your will, and therefore, if you like, by your will, they can also be released from the clutches of illusion. So, only mukti, or we have to get liberated, we have to come out of these clutches of Maya. It's only possible by the causeless mercy of Lord or His pure devotees. What is causeless? We understand in the science, right? What is the cause of rain? What is the cause of rain? Cloud. What is the cause of cloud? Correct? Sun. Yeah. So that's how we relate. Correct? So cause and effect. But here it is causeless. No cause. The mercy we will get, it will be causeless. So there is no cause. See, because in our mind works like that. We are trained, tuned like that. We go to college or we are done our education. So we have been trained like that. Logic, how it is happening, why ball is falling, why apple is falling, like that, cause and effect. So here there is no cause. That's a causeless. That is mercy. So Prabhupada continues, I wish that you may deliver them. Therefore, if you so desire their deliverance, then only they will be able to understand your message. The words of Srimad Bhagavatam are your incarnation. And if a sober person repeatedly receives it with submissive oral reception, then he will be able to understand your message. Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. They speak same thing. This Guru or that Guru. There is no this Guru or that Guru. Guru is Guru who is a messenger. So he speaks the same message. He delivers the same message. So only he may package it in different way according to the time, place and circumstance, so that the recipients are able to connect, able to understand and benefit. If Prabhupada would not have gone to America, if Prabhupada would not have demonstrated how to perform devotional service in this age, what would have been our situation? Are we prepared to go to Himalaya? Any of those things? Or what we have seen, or like Panditji. So we wanted to do that puja or arti? Unlikely. Moment we get educated, we disconnect, right? It is meant for, at least I remember, like grandfather, father, and next generation. So become more educated, we restrict. It's for only people who are less intelligent or sentiment people. Those who know about the science and develop that knowledge. So no need to approach God. We have all the solution, right? But what is knowledge actually? What is knowledge? Bhagavad Gita shloka is there, no? What is knowledge? Amanitva. What are the qualities? Saintly qualities, right? And also it tells about one more thing. Apart from all this is ignorance. It tells about knowledge. Apart from this is ignorance. So, just connect and relate with what we learned and what we have been told, what we learned is knowledge. But it is, Bhagavad Gita says, ignorance. So, hearing is one thing, then contemplation is required. It's very important. Like, we are like eating, right? Eating is important. But if you eat, if body does not absorb, assimilation doesn't happen, will it be useful for us? Or I'll give an example. Suppose you are earning 1 crore a year. But end of the year, what is your bank balance? 0. Okay, there is one job offer, so your package will be 1 CR per annum. But end of the year, your bank balance will be 0. How many want to work like that? So we want to save or assimilate. So similarly, knowledge also, it's good to hear, very nice, logically and all these things. But what is my benefit? How much I got benefited? Net. है ना? टैक्स में जाएगा, ट्रैवल में जाएगा, खाने में जाएगा, सब कुछ जाके हमारे पास क्या बचा है? घर के लिए क्या है? So that is important. So similarly, when we read also, this also, here also, any association, so what is that I am going to benefit? So that will make us, when we have that need, then naturally we seek for that. Otherwise, familiarity, correct? What is that? Familiarity breeds contempt. Means, treasure house is there in front of us, or we are inside the treasury, but correct, no? Who can be more unfortunate than this person? Tell me. Madhuvrata Prabhu gave an example, chanting. Chanting like, suppose you have been given opportunity, okay? You can get inside the treasure house and there are a lot of jewelry, currency, so many things are there kept. And you have been given bags also to fill, okay? You don't have to carry. You have to just count and fill in the bag. Anything you put it in the bag, it's yours. Okay? So what we will do? Will we say, I got on call important, I'll do finish and come? I'll do something else, may I have to go washroom or something like that. Will we say? Just we will be fully, ले आओ एक बैग, दूसरा बैग, तीसरा बैग, भरो यार सारा मेरा हो जाएगा. जितना बैग में अंदर गया वो मेरा है. भरो भरो जल्दी भरो. Because time is limited ना, बाहर भी आना है, जाके मजा करना है उसको. So similarly, you see, just think, we are open. The treasure house is open in front of us. We can chant as much as we want. We can hear Bhagavatam. We can do service. Get all the mercy. Come out of all this ignorance. Correct? So, like that, we should think, then we are prepared. Like say business also. Who can do business? Who can do business? Business is for whom? Yes, I want to hear. Who can do business, or is meant for whom? Our businessman is selling. How can anyone become businessman? Anyone will. Yes. Greedy means either you can say greedy or needy, or who has a strong desire to possess. He can accumulate, right? Person who has no value, he will not. अरे काम करो 6 बजे छुट्टी, मजा ले दो. बिजनेस करेंगे तो पूरा दिन रात उसी के बारे में सोचना पड़ेगा. कौन लेगा ये पंगा? नहीं चाहिए. Correct, no? But the person who doesn't get sleep at night, for him it is a business. So similarly, so bhakti can be in different level. Our inquisitiveness, our taste is for in different level. But with the association of devotees, those are already infected. So with them we associate, we will also get infected. Like we all know the time of corona, quarantine. So we don't want to go, we don't want to touch, we don't want to get contaminated. But here we want to voluntarily get contaminated by bhakti, devotion for Krishna. So opportunity is in our hand. How much we want to utilize. So in this song also, Prabhupada quotes that verses, Srimad Sokata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridyantasto Hiya Badrani Vidunoti Surutsatam Nashta Prayasho Badreshu, like that he quotes. So what is that meaning? It is said in the Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st canto, 2nd chapter, 17th to 21st. Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is Paramatma, super soul in everyone's heart, and benefactor of truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee, who relishes his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. By regularly hearing the Bhagavatam and rendering service unto pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is practically destroyed, and loving service unto the glorious Lord, who is praised with the transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. At the time loving service is established in the heart, the moods of passion, rajas, and ignorance, tamas, and lust and desire, kama, disappear from the heart. Then the devotee is established in goodness and he becomes happy. Thus established in the mood of goodness, the man rejuvenated by loving service to the Lord gains liberation from material association, mukti, and comes to know scientifically of the personality of Godhead. Thus, the knots of the heart and all misgivings are cut to pieces. The chain of fruitive actions, karma, is terminated when one sees the self as master. Rajas tamo, then he will become liberated from the influence of modes of ignorance and passion, and thus all inauspicious things accumulated in the core of the heart will disappear. So like that, Prabhupada is telling how, they are really meditating, how I can impart this knowledge to the suffering people of this world. They are compassionate. And we should be utilizing that. So the meaning of these 4 verses, the purport of the verses is that the Vedas, that unintelligent person or person who is in the mode of Rajas and Tamas cannot approach, touch. That knowledge is made available for all, even a common man. So that is that is the purport of these verses. Ta eva veda durmedhair dharyate purushair yata evam chakara bhagavan vyasa kripana vassalaha. So durmedhair, so medas means or sumedaha, sumedasa, correct? We heard that word, sumedasa. What is that? People who are intelligent. Here, durmedhair means less intelligent or foolish. We don't want to hear this word. We don't like, correct? It's all attribution for our position. But we don't, unfortunately, we don't want to hear, correct, no? But if you really don't want to hear this, if you don't want to that, then really we have to take shelter of Prabhupada, correct, no? If you don't want to hear that, you are a beggar, you are a wretched, or you are a houseless person, or like that, what we have to do? We have to earn money, right? Why people, work very hard and, graduation, double graduation, PhD, why? Earn more, so that we'll get a good position in society, right? Because we don't want to hear that a fool, useless person, beggar, like that. Those things we don't want. So similarly, in the spiritual sense, we are. So, if we don't want to hear that, durmedhair. So then, if you want to hear that, sumedasaha, I am an intelligent person, then you have to embrace this knowledge. We have to submit to ourselves. Okay. So it's a prestigious thing to say that I am working for Wipro, I am working for Infosys, I am working for Microsoft, and I am working for NASA. Prestigious things. So we should be working for Krishna, working for Prabhupada. I am disciple of Prabhupada. So we should be happy about it, right? But you have to perform duty also. You have to follow Prabhupada's instruction also. So then we can receive his mercy. They are already merciful. It is declared very openly, right? So we see that Goswamis, we can see their life. You know. So the message or the take-home point is, what is that? What is the message? What is the take-home point from these verses?
I'm a fool, so I should read Bhagavatam.
That is good for ourselves. Okay? We should make that statement, that words for us, but not for others. Correct? I am unintelligent. Really? Again question. Introspect. I am really? No, must be I'm having little intelligence. So you see, ask yourself 10 times this question. What is that genuine, sincere answer comes for yourself. No need to tell your friends or anybody. Okay? So that should not make us sleep. For a businessman, money, opportunity will not allow him to sleep. Constantly contemplating. This year I want to cross 100 crores. Or in next 5 years I want to be billionaire. I don't have money, doesn't matter. Today onwards I will work for it. I don't have contact, I don't have money, I don't have knowledge, doesn't matter. I will find a way. So if that kind of seriousness comes, then is it possible? Possible? Doubt hai kya maybe? Huh? It is possible just by uttering even once Krishna's name. It is possible by chanting Hare Krishna, Maha Mantra. What is that? Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti Tatrarpita. What is the next? This is very nice to hear. What is that? Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti. Oh, all the potencies are in this holy name. Please chant. We'll also go and tell. But what is the next? Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kalaha. What is next? There is no hard and fast rule. Anywhere you can chant. I remember, some of our relatives and, some people are saying, Prabhuji, you are chanting, you are wearing chappal also. No, we can chant anywhere. Correct. But what is the next? Continuation? Etadashi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Namapi. What is the meaning? What is the meaning? What is the next? Continuation of that? Durdaiva? What is the meaning? See, this is where we have to contemplate. It's good to hear that it's all potent. All the Lord has invested all His potency in this holy name. And there is no rules and regulation. Anywhere we can chant. See, laptop I am carrying, I have to charge. Internet should be there. Correct? And everywhere I cannot carry. Even some officers somewhere they say no mobile. Some temples or something, I cannot carry. Correct, no? So I am traveling, there also something. But this chanting, Tatra Arpita Niyamita Smaranena Kalaha. But unfortunate thing is, what is one unfortunate thing? Everything I know, but I have not developed taste for chanting. So what we have to do? Somehow we have to develop taste for this holy name. Perfected. Then our life is perfected. Yena kena prakarena. This says material word, hook or crook. Do whatever you want. Get it. Beg, borrow, steal, whatever you want to do. but somehow you get money, accumulate money. So, like that, for us, what is the message? Somehow or other, develop this taste for holy name. Somehow this attraction should come. If that attraction develops, then the ocean of material pleasure will not disturb us. Right? So we should be following the rules and regulation. As far as possible, we should be doing best of our ability. We have to do service. Then the merciful, the spiritual master Srila Prabhupada, Radha Vrindavan Chandra, they will bestow us. We are already blessed. We are already blessed. But if you want to, Prabhupada says, you're already fortunate, but remain fortunate. Remain fortunate means don't go away, don't run away, don't jump off the boat. Okay, I will close here. If there is any question, I will try to answer. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for such a nice class. So this sloka that we wanted in class. So many people don't have attachment for chanting or reading or to do bhakti. So what should they do to develop the attachment, or what should we do to make them develop attachment for Krishna? As a teacher, as a devotee, person of
As a preacher is simple thing. What is that? Achar, prachar. If we think that my teaching should be effective, then before preaching, before teaching, that see, everything it goes back to the same question. The need, the purpose, that defines by itself. Why we want to preach? Why we want to preach? Like Goswamis, like Narad Muni, like Prabhupada, they are also compassionate. Correct? May not be, or partially, but in our stage, we have to preach or we have to tell what we know for our purification. So, we will all be get benefited, even others, people who hear, they will also get benefited. So that's the reason we have to preach. So we should know the purpose, what I am doing. So we should not be going in the mood, I will liberate all this mass, these people are suffering. May not be. Our words may not be so effective. But on the order of the spiritual master, on the order of, and the direction, so we can attempt, or we should attempt with our best of our abilities. We should. But for that, we have to do our homework. So if we know, if we do, that mood is there, then it will be more effective. So for the preacher. For the receiving end, yes. From the receiving end, if he doesn't know, he is. Like say Mrgari or anybody else. They were like that. But like say Dhritarashtra, he was like that. He is saying, all his sons were dead. And also, we were discussing something yesterday. Thanks to, Pitavarna Prabhu, because I am also very hesitant. I don't give class and all these things. So he encouraged me, no, you should. So, like yesterday, our discussion was like, Dhritarashtra, actually, he heard Bhagavad Gita because Sanjay was, by Vyasa's mercy, Sanjay was seeing what's happening in the Kurukshetra battlefield by sitting in the palace. So, and he was telling because to Dhritarashtra. So, whatever was conversation happening, he was hearing that Bhagavad Gita. But no change happened. Correct? But when the powerful devotee Vidura, he also same thing he did. He also chastised him. You are living like a dog. I'm not exaggerating. Read this Bhagavatam. You're living like a dog, shameless. We should not be, when we are preaching, we should not be telling like that. We should not imitate, we should not copy like that. Okay? When Prabhupada tells, he's really compassionate. People will not feel offended. Okay, so that should be our mode. So receiving end, they are like that. So if you think that I'm receiving end myself, then all instructions are there. Whatever we discussed today also, all that is applying. Our simplest thing is, at least it is always, I remember that. A tough question, that's a tough question paper, doesn't matter. What I must be knowing at least, no, syllabus to पढ़ाया तो कुछ तो आंसर कर सकेंगे. फेल भी हो सकता है, पास नहीं होगा, फिर भी कुछ तो मिलेगा, कुछ तो बताया. Start with that. Madhu Pandit Prabhu repeats this, God helps those who help themselves. So all things are there. We are not alone. We are not left alone. We should see this all we should understand by hearing constantly. So our enthusiasm will go up, our confidence will build. We are not, though we think we are totally disconnected. Lord is third person. Like anybody, maybe rich person, some philanthropic person, he is going to help us. Okay, you go to him, he'll give you money. You go to him, he'll give food. So like that. So similarly, there is a God. Okay, if you go to him, if you pray, and if you put some money in hundi, he will reciprocate to you. So, see the relation is a third person. But who's that God? He's seated in our heart. He's next to us. He's waiting for us. Waiting for us. We don't want to hear him. You don't want to see. Correct. Little inclination has, then Prabhupada will reach there, or some devotees will reach there. We'll get Bhagavad Gita. Some prasadam we'll get connected. All the facilities available. He made that arrangement. If we show little inclination. So it is left to us. Doesn't have to be like a materialistic way. Suppose I have a desire that I want to become pilot, say. Suppose a poor man, beggar, some desire came, strong desire that, a small child, I want to become pilot. Maybe impossible thing, no? What do you say? Correct, no? Hardly maybe anybody get their dream fulfilled. But what is in spiritual life? Everybody is qualified to receive Lord's mercy. In fact, you doesn't need any qualification. You are an illiterate, welcome. You are a foolish, most welcome, because we know our position. You are a double PhD, triple PhD, still lot of books are available. Still you can understand, Lord. Okay, devotees are there. Correct? So what is the disqualification there? So rather, you are asking that question, what is that we have to do? Maybe we should ask, what is that we should not do? Because we don't have to do anything. No influence is required, no money is required. कोई सिफारिश कुछ नहीं चाहिए, खाली हाथ जस्ट जाके surrender. He is ready to receive us, irrespective of any of our condition. So I say, hey, they are so merciful. Imagine now what I am doing, what is my position. If we really contemplate, definitely. And next is, we have to see, we may feel good to hear all these things and all these things. But what will happen after this class? Take prasadam, go out and again. So for that, that's why Pitavana Prabhu is struggling very hard. For what is that? Open focused. Hello, open one more. Go to this college, go to that college. Oh, these boys don't get association. Arrange for them. Correct, no? So we have to take advantage of that. So that is the extension of Prabhupada's mercy, distribution. So that is all available. So we should contemplate. That's all. We have to do more and more. Business. Why a businessman doesn't sleep? Why he doesn't attend his family programs or something? Even child's birthday. Nothing bothers him. Because he is absorbed in accumulating wealth, money, so many things. He doesn't want to lose any opportunity. Midnight, somebody calls, there is a proposal and an order, somebody wants to give order, he will receive call. Correct, no? Imagine, suppose, रात को कुछ मैसेज आ रहा है या कुछ है ना, some realization, some कुछ आ रहा है. तो are we ready for that? मतलब difficult, unfavorable circumstance, if something is there, sublime. So are we ready to receive that? और प्रभु जी ने कुछ बोला, एक सेवा बोला, उसके लिए थोड़ा तकलीफ हो रहा है. करेक्ट, नो? द टेस्ट विल कम. अभी है ना, मेरा प्रमोशन नहीं मिलेगा, एंड समथिंग लाइक दैट. आई विल मिस, है ना, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मीटिंग है, समथिंग लाइक दैट इन ऑफिस. करेक्ट, नो? So it's all our preparedness. If you constantly pray to Lord and constantly pray to Prabhupada, all the intelligence will come. Matna smritir jnanam apohanancha. Correct? Veda is sarveda. Ahameva vedya. See there also, what is the meaning of Veda? So to know ultimately to Krishna. So this all we are discussing, the 4 types of Vedas, Upavedas and all this in Purana, so many things there. So what is the final purpose? To understand Krishna, his position, and develop unflinching devotional service. Ahaituki apradhyata. Okay? So we will end here. You have any? Yeah, please. Hope I am not delaying all others. Yeah.
You said that you have everything from the Gita, but we have seen that many boys, we don't have interest in reading Prabhupada's books. For many years we are asking them to look at Bhagavad Gita. They have not started on it. Or they are maybe they are unfaithful people. So then what we should do or why should we do?
I would say, see, we have to realize ourselves. What is my condition? Just I gave example. We are penniless. See, we can contemplate on this. Any little sense is there, we understand. So far, I am borrowing or I am being supplied by my parents. Education, food, medicine, trip, everything. How long parents will be maintaining me? Or should I depend on them? I should start earning my own. I should stand on my own leg. Correct? Any little sense is there, the person will understand. No, that's not correct. How much they can do here, how much I can take from them. So, if that much is there, that is sufficient. Correct? Then you will think, oh, I have to earn. my livelihood. I have to work. I have to struggle. So this is materially. Same thing spiritually also, we understand our position. I am is part and parcel of Supreme Lord. I am entitled for what? Unlimited happiness, unconditional love. We are all seeking here in the material world. So I am entitled for that treasure. If it really strikes us, we will be awakened. Unless, one exception is there. What is that? Prabhupada tells, use word, pretender. You know the meaning of pretender? Somebody is sleeping, very dormant, sound sleep. Correct, no? How to wake him up? Call his name, shake him up, or bucket of water will do, definitely. So immediately he has to get up. But somebody is pretending that he is in a deep sleep. Nobody can wake him up. Prabhupada says, no, what is that? I have given books, I have a lot of instruction, everything is there. If you don't follow, what can I do? Prabhupada is telling, what can I do? Meaning, I am helpless. If you don't take medicine, I am helpless. So, your answer is free will. Everybody has to exercise their free will. We can do that much. Put bucket of water. Till then we can do. After that, really one person, really somebody is in sleep, deep sleep, the moment calling, moment shaking, moment putting water, he will be awakened. Like, his sleep will go away. Provided he doesn't pretend that I'm in sleep. Nobody can wake him up. So that free will, Lord also accept. Lord will not disturb that. Correct?
Now wake up, we also get.
That's what, wake up after the game you want to. Because see, that purpose and things should be clear, no? No, this example, please understand the spirit of this example. Suppose you did not had a proper sleep, then you go and sleep, that is different. You understand here the context, the mood, that is important. When the example is given, we should relate properly, because none of the material examples are perfect. Understand this. Okay, don't go that imagine that I'm really Prabhu's making me, he's coming and calling me or waking me up, my friend is waking me up, but 1 o'clock I slept from office, how can I attend Mangalarti? So you may relate like that, but here that is not the context. Context is that yeah.
I was essentially that once we know today Bhagavatam daily for 1 hour, but after certain periods of studies, 3 months, 2 months, after we neglect it, and also did not completed our daily.
No, correct. 2 times, 3 times, yeah, correct. Because devotees are very merciful. Okay, so devotees are very merciful, they do. But on receiving it, we should not take that chance. We may miss. Anybody experience the missing train? Anybody miss the train? Please raise hand. I just want to understand. What is your experience when you miss the train? Like this, actually this Lord has designed this material world to awaken us. There is no other purpose. He has not created this world for our material enjoyment. That is a byproduct. Even if there is a so-called enjoyment, that is byproduct. Lord has not made for that. It is all the means and ways to come to consciousness. Innumerable examples. Study ourselves. Father and son. Father, mother and son. Birth and death. Everything there is a clue for self-realization. Prabhupada quoted this example. Anything, because they see that as it is. So easily he quotes everything, Nirbandha Krishna Sambandha, everything they relates with Krishna. Krishna's philosophy. So the devotees are merciful. They remind, hey, please get up like that. 1 day, 2 day, 1 year, 2 year. They are following up, they are chasing. But on our receiving end, escape. कब तक escape करोगे? Imagine that, those who are missed, or though even you can imagine, right? We have that. So you are in a railway station, okay? You are waiting for a train. It's dead of night, 12 o'clock. Nobody is there, known people. You have only limited money. You don't have, so much of money, and something important place you should go, and you cannot go back. Something, no accommodation, nothing is there. Imagine your situation. You will miss the train by playing in mobile, watching reels. Can you imagine the situation? That is exactly our situation. So, we want to be stronger. It is not left to us. After hearing the instruction, assimilation, contemplation. So we have to contemplate on it. Okay? We will end here. Prasadam is waiting. Okay. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, शील प्रभुपाद की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे।